Hey guys, Lord Sora here. I wanted to give you guys a quick update and show some gameplay footage on what I've been working on. In the past weeks, I have been really focused on dueling competitively, testing out a lot of different builds, and started making various builds for different PvP styles, dueling, open world, seed farming, etc. Since the game's launch, I have been playing minion based builds and they are my absolute favorite, and I still think they are still one of the best options for dueling or going against rogues when there are no mobs or corpses around. However, I have to admit, for open world, minions are not feeling as good as it did before the season. I feel like in general some power creep happened to Necromancer in PvP, where rogues, barbs, and especially sorks got significantly stronger, and this was even more obvious for minions, and I start to come across a lot of counters, whereas I would counter the most before the season. Disclaimer, I believe the minion build I put out is still a lot of fun and works, but it has just more counters now. If you want to check that build video out, link will be in the description. Another disclaimer I have to make here with full transparency: after many duels, many tests against some of the better players in the game, I have to come to conclusion that Necromancer is just not there yet to go head to head with rogues, barbs, and sorks. However, this does not mean we cannot have fun in PvP, especially in the field of hatred. With mob density, we can actually outplay the most PvP oriented opponents. Anyhow, all this thought process led me wanting to come up with an open world build which will counter the most opponents and dedicate my minion build to more dueling and small scale fighting when mobs are not around. In the footage you see my version of the Shadow Blight build for PvP. This build is very tanky and it's been actually quite fun to play with, so I wanted to share some gameplay footage. It absolutely shines when mobs and corpses around. However, I'm also finding some ways to make this viable in duels 1v1s as well. If the opponent is not super optimized, we might be able to catch them off guard. However, our combo is quite predictable and after few fights you are easy to be countered. However, if your focus is not dueling, this should not be a real problem. Here in the footage you're seeing the fight against Snail, very good poison rogue. He knows my patterns really well and my combo, so he's kiting around until his burst opportunity, but we get a lucky stun there, and because we have a lot of dot damage, we are able to get the kill. I do have some special sauce in this build, and actually when things line up, I was able to see 12k shadow damage over time takes on players. Here actually fighting a very good barbarian. He's actually Hazer's chosen, as you can see, and we are actually able to go head to head with him and we get him super low. Look at all the dot damage we are putting: 6k, 6k, 5.9k, 6.3k, and this is a very tanky barbarian. We almost got him there, however their healing is cracked and we are unfortunately lose the fight. But also this was a good example where I did not fight with any mobs around. I still need to level up some glyphs on this build, but once it is fully complete and optimized, I will share the details with you guys. In the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, and feedback, comment below. Happy to answer or discuss any potential theory crafting. I also have a Discord server linked in the description. We pretty much bunch of necro nerds in there talking every day, testing different build ideas. I'll be going on a short vacation, so the guide might be a little delayed, but feel free to join the Discord and we can discuss all things Necro or Diablo 4. Enjoy the rest of the footage. I will see you guys on the next one. Cheers.